Hi, I'm Will Churchill, and this is my pet turkey, Wilbur. Believe it or not, when I go jogging, Wilbur goes along.
Hi, I'm J.P. Casser, and this is my pet rabbit, Hazel. You may not believe this, but every morning, Hazel and I go surfing in the Pacific Ocean.
I'm Kathy Masamisu, and this is my best friend, Skeeter, who loves to bowl. In fact, on Friday, he bowled another strike.
A jogging turkey, a surfing rabbit, and a bowling dog? Only one of these is for real. Which one is it? You'll find out on the ultimate game of deception, Bamboozle. And now, here's the host of Bamboozle, Bob Hilton.
Hello, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Bamboozle, the most unusual game show on television, where we challenge you to separate fact from fantasy. And here to play our game today is Deborah Turnbow, who is a makeup artist from Sikeston, Missouri. Welcome to our program. Good to see you, Deborah. And your celebrity teammates, Elaine Joyce and Stuart Pankin. How are you? Very good. Have you here? I saw on the TV set backstage when these guys were introducing themselves, they're talking about the rabbit, and your eyes twinkled a bit. You had a rabbit when you were a child, didn't you?
A little one. We used to play with it and cuddle it just up until the day that Mommy made it into dinner. It was great.
That's terrible. No. Now listen, one of our strange pairs is for real. The other two are going to do their very best to deceive you. So let's find out just a little bit more about them. First, William and his jogging turkey.
Yes, I go jogging every day with my dog, Queenie.
Yeah?
One day, we looked back behind us, and Wilbur was coming along. So now every morning, he goes the 1.5 miles with us.
That's terrific. And JP and his surfing rabbit.
Well, I'm an avid surfer, and one day I noticed Hazel followed me into the surf, so I took her on my board and found he liked it, and so now we're surfing buddies, and she even got his own board.
That's terrific. And Kathy and the bowling dog.
I've been taking Skeeter to the bowling alleys with me since he was a pup. I had no idea he wanted to play. One day last October, I was on my approach to the alley, and something was stuck to my shoe, so I set the ball down for a second. He came jumping off the chair from behind and pushed the ball down the alley, knocked down 8 pins, and we bowled twice away.
Listen, I'll take Skeeter on my team any day. All right, there you have it. 3 of the most bizarre stories you'll ever hear. Who do you think is for real? We'll all find out when we come back right after this. Don't go away. All right, Deborah, now you've seen and you've heard our 3 unusual guests over here. It's your job to choose who's on the up and up and who's trying to bamboozle you. And if you're correct, you win $1,000 and the game. If you win 5 games, not only do you win $5,000, but you also win a brand new car. Good luck to you, Deborah. All right, now Elaine and Stuart are going to help you make your decision by questioning our 3 guests. Stuart, you begin with William and his jogging turkey.
Bachelor number 1. You expect me to gobble up this pack of lies? No, seriously. Does turkeys ever get hamstrings when they run?
Hamstring?
Does they have trouble with their legs?
Oh, no.
Does a pig ever get a turkey string? What's the problem about turkeys and drowning in a rainstorm? Do you know about that?
Well, turkeys are, reputed to be somewhat dumb, so that's the type of thing. When it is raining, they're reputed to run around with their mouths open that way and drown that way.
Oh,
but not Wilbur.
Okay,
Not Willie, no.
We move on to Deborah. Go ahead.
Councilman, JP, your rabbit, does she surf on the same board as you?
No, we use 2 different boards.
Two different
I
boards?
kind of use the buddy system, yeah.
She has her own board.
Yeah.
Does she swim?
Oh, yeah, she does like a dog paddle type thing, kind of gets 2 paws out, kind of does one of these kind of deals.
All right, we move to Elaine. You'll be talking to Kathy and her bowling dog.
Okay, Kathy, what kind of dog do you have?
He's just a little mutt. He's mostly terrier.
No, he isn't. He's a Hungarian Poolie. Didn't you know that?
No.
Oh, well, I know that because that's my heritage, Hungarian, although it could be just a little mutt Poolie. We don't know. Does he scratch the alley when he goes bowling?
No, he doesn't.
Does he wear shoes then?
He doesn't wear shoes.
All right, we move back up here to Stuart. It's Stuart's turn. You're talking to our surfing rabbit this time, Stuart.
JP, can't you afford a first name? What does the term sex wax mean to you? How about curl?
That's a little loaded question there, isn't it? Especially holding
I'm
a
a rabbit
rabbit.
guy. Come on, let's see.
Not that kinky with a rabbit. You can get into sex wax.
All right. Does the rabbit have to wait about a half hour after eating before he goes in the water?
Okay, we move on down to Deborah. I'm sorry, Deborah, you get to talk to Kathy and her dog.
Kathy, when your dog pushes the bowling ball, does she push it hard or does it gradually move down the aisle?
Oh, he pushes it with his feet and his chest. He just kind of runs and shoves it.
Does he know what he's doing? Does he aim the ball at the
He does. He really does. He's real smart. He does know.
All right, Elaine, your turn now.
Sure,
to talk.
Kathy.
You'll talk to the jogging turkey person up here.
Oh, okay. Gee, I love this turkey. I loved when he was standing. You know, he looked really interesting, and I thought possibly he could be a jogger. But what kind of outfit does he wear when he goes jogging with you?
You're looking at it.
That's it? What about shoes? Nothing, right?
Nope.
Okay, and now how long have you had this turkey?
About a year and a half.
Uh-huh. And was it little?
Oh, yeah.
Little when it started, and now it's grown, right?
Okay, we move over to Stuart. Sorry, Elaine. Stuart, you're down with Kathy.
What's the best score your dog ever made?
The best he's ever done is a 78.
Now, if he misses, does he ever stand up and go, son of a person? I know I would. 78. 78. I have no more questions.
And well, you should.
Thank you.
Okay, Deborah.
Okay, Will, people have dogs, cats. Why a turkey as a pet?
It's mostly my wife. She has this thing of being able to, like, almost talk to animals. She had some... We have our dog, Queenie. We have... she has some chickens. And I decided I wanted my bird, too. So I got him from the tailor stuff.
Does he stay in a pen?
Pardon me?
Does he stay in a pen? Stay in a pen or just in the yard? Or
Right, a coop type thing.
a coop type
Okay,
thing?
Elaine.
Okay. JP, what beach do you go to?
Well, we go to a lot of different beaches. We go where the waves are small because he can't handle the crank and surf.
How does he get out there?
What do you mean?
How does he get out to where the waves start?
Well, I just kind of I pull him along, you know, while he's got his board next to mine. I just kind of pull him along by his leash.
He's shaking there. I just wonder if what he does when he's in the ocean.
He's raring to go surfing right now.
Let me ask you something. If I could hang 10, what would Hazel hang?
Actually, she hangs about 6. To tell you the truth.
Okay, that's all the time for questions we have on this round. Now, there is $1,000 at stake here, Deborah. Now, listen closely as your celebrity teammates pick the person who they think is real, and they'll place the $1,000 on that person. Stuart, you move first.
Well, I think that I don't think the rabbit would surf. I think it would inflame the sharks and everybody would be in trouble. I don't really believe that this dog could get a 78, which is a hell of a lot better than me. So I'm going to put my money on Mr. Turkey.
So you're going to move the $1,000 and place it right here on William and the jogging turkey? Oh, I think they agree with you. Now, wait a minute. Now, we have to find out. Elaine, do you wish to leave the money there, or do you want to move it?
Well, I think, gee, this is tricky, Deborah. I think they're all phonies, really. I mean, I can't believe any of these people do this. But I'm going to put the money on the turkey.
Are you? You're going to leave the $1,000 on the turkey. Interesting. All right. You've heard their advice. It's now all up to you. If you think it is, Wilbur the jogging turkey leave the money where it is. But if you don't, move the money to who you think is for real. And if you're correct, the $1,000 is yours, and you return to play again. Now remember, this is the final move. The money stays where you put it. Who do you think is for real?
Well, Will, I'm sorry, but I just can't believe that a turkey would jog. And I think that the rabbit, JP, I just can't imagine the rabbit being able to swim or anything. So I'm going to go with the dog, Kathy.
You're going to put the $1,000. There's a couple of people that think that's right. All right. Now, you've made Stuart a real happy man down here. Now, Deborah, if you're right, the $1,000 is yours. But if you're wrong, Kathy gets the $1,000 and you're gone. It's time to find out if you've been bamboozled. Who is it? Is it William and his jogging turkey, JP and his surfing rabbit, or Kathy and her bowling dog? It's JP Castler and his surfing rabbit, Hazel. That means you've been bamboozled. Oh, Deborah. But Kathy wins the $1,000. Congratulations to you, Kathy. Actually, Actually, Kathy is a jewelry designer and met Skeeter for the very first time today. And William doesn't even own a turkey and probably sees them only on Thanksgiving. And he's a bartender from Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you both. They were wonderful. Nice hand for our bamboozlers. And now, JP, you and Hazel join me down here, okay? All right, come on down here. And, one question... One question that nobody asked. Incidentally, nobody on the panel selected you. They didn't think you could do this. But one question they never asked is, why were you down at the beach with a rabbit in the first place?
Well, it's to pick up the chicks, you know.
I guess I should have known. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a trip right now down to Malibu Beach where the term surf bunny takes on a whole new meaning. Now, you rub petting behind the ears. Does that help get him ready?
Well, you always try to fine-tune your athlete, you know.
I know that always works for me, yeah. And, running around out there in the world's largest sandbox. Is that a special-made trunks? Where'd you get those?
Hey, we got those in one of Webster's garage sales.
Does he? Well, I guess he doesn't use them to surf. Oh, okay. There he is out on the board right now, getting ready to go. Now, you have to take him out each time, right?
Yeah, I do. I pull him out, and then he rides back in by himself.
Waves look kind of dangerous, are they?
Some pretty gnarly surf there, but...
Well, here comes Hazel! Surfing rabbit, Hazel. Okay, Hazel. Thank you for being with us. Well, Deborah, I'm sorry you didn't make the right choice, but I hope you had a terrific time. Thank you very much for being with us. And we'll be right back with game 2 in these 3 new Bamboozlers right after this. Don't go away. Time to meet your new contestant partner. She's a personal shopper from Houston, Texas. Say hello to Meredith Miller. Welcome to our show, Meredith.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Stuart and Elaine asked some wonderful questions, so listen as they question some of our guests. They'll give you some good tips on it. All right, you ready to play?
I'm ready.
Okay, take a look over here because here they are, our next set of bamboozlers, and each one of them has an outrageous claim. Let's meet them right now.
I'm Jenny Lee, 62 years of age, and I'm the world's oldest snake charmer. This is my pet boa constrictor, Freddie.
I'm Sally Pierce. I'm 75 years old, and I have been a human cannonball for over 50 years.
I am Lucille Thompson. I am 90 years old and the oldest person in the world to achieve the black belt in Taekwondo.
All right, are you ready to hear some more about these people? Let's do it right now. We'll go to Jenny Lee, the oldest snake charmer.
Yes, I am the world's oldest snake charmer, and I've trained pythons, asps, and rattlesnakes. My most famous stunt is when I lock myself in a cage with 4 deadly rattlesnakes, and it's called the shower of rattlesnake death.
Ooh, Sally Pierce, our human cannonball.
Yes. I've worked just about everywhere, from the smallest carnival to the Bottom and Bailey Circus. And during my lifetime, I have been shot out of a cannon over 5,000 times. Believe me, it's a blast.
And Lucille Thompson, the oldest black belt.
I started Taekwondo, martial arts, when at 88 years of age. I can now break boards, cement blocks with my elbows, my feet, and my hands. And I can take any of you apart with my bare hands.
That's terrific. Okay. Now, one of these 3 people is for real.
Oh, boy.
And we'll find out which one when we come back to play our game right after this. Don't go away. You know how it works. There's $1,000 on the line here. Now, one of our guests is for real. The other 2 are trying to bamboozle you by making up their stories. So we'll start the questioning with Stuart. Stuart, you'll talk first to Jenny Lee and her snake.
Well, isn't it kind of squirmy and slimy and stuff like that?
That's a misconception.
Is it?
Yes.
What other uses do rattlesnake poison have besides killing people?
Well, they can use it for medicine.
Medicine? Mm-hmm. How often does a snake shed its skin?
Well, in the early years, 2 or 3 times a year. As they get older, once a year.
All right, we'll move to Meredith.
Shutting
Meredith,
down.
you'll be talking to Sally Pierce, the human cannonball.
Yeah, Sally, can you tell me a little bit about the cannon? What type of propellant does it use? How big is it?
It's manufactured by the Italian zucchini family. It weighs about 4,500 to 5,000 pounds. The barrel is approximately 26 to 28 feet long, and it's solid steel.
Okay, Elaine, you'll be talking to Lucille, the oldest black belt.
Hi, Lucille. First of all, I want to admire all of you. I think you look great, and I don't think one of you looks your age. And I think you're just darling.
That's
Lucille, why'd you take up this art?
Well, I didn't want to get old.
good. Stuart, you'll be talking to Miss Pierce, our cannonball.
Well, I believe, Miss Pierce, because I've been shooting grandmothers from the back of a pickup truck for years, so... Cannons, pickup trucks. As far as circus is concerned, does the name Lillian Lietzel mean anything to you?
Yeah, she was an aerialist.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Okay. Meredith, you'll be talking to Lucille.
Yes, Lucille, can you tell me the difference between taekwondo and karate? What's the difference?
We practice self-control, and controlled breathing, and we do not use contact in the school.
All right, Elaine, you'll be talking to Jenny Lee and her snake.
Jenny Lee, have you ever been bitten?
I was bitten once, but it was no big deal.
No, and
rattlesnake.
And all this time that you've been with snakes?
Yes.
What got you into this?
My father was Rudolph, king of the reptiles, and I was raised with them.
You ever go up in an alien spaceship?
Okay, Stuart, you'll be talking to Lucille.
Lucille, what, are you and Chuck Norris and Charlie Bronson get together and go to bars and pick up fights? What does the word sensei mean to you? Sensei.
Sensei?
Or the word kata? Nothing Japanese? How about Mugu Gaipen?
It's Korean.
They're Korean. Oh,
Yes.
absolutely right. That's absolutely right. No, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Yeah. Meredith.
Jenny, tell me, how do you train the snakes not to bite you? I mean, a snake...
Well, as you get used to them, they know that you're not afraid of them, and that's the secret. As a child, I even had a pet python that I slept with, and he got used to me, and I could do a lot of unusual tricks with him.
Elaine.
Okay, Sally, I want to ask you something. Is that the outfit you wear when you do your stunt?
Yes.
How come it doesn't have smudges on it and things like that from the gunpowder?
The explosion that results from the ignition of the gunpowder is a visual effect. No gunpowder touches my body at any
Okay,
time.
but doesn't it hurt your head when they get that stick and shove you down in the gun?
All right, time is up, Elaine. Where do you want to place the $1,000?
I'm not telling. Okay. Well, Jenny, you're so visually beautiful. I think you do something other than this. Work with these ugly things, you know? And, Granny Cannonball, this is a very dangerous thing to be shot out of a cannon 500 times. So I'm going to place my 1,000 on Lucille because she just said she wanted to stay young.
All right, so you're going to place the $1,000 on Lucille Thompson, the oldest black belt. Very good. All right, Stuart, you're advising Meredith where the $1,000 should go.
Meredith, this is a toughie. I don't think it's Jenny Lee, because I don't think pythons are a mountain snake. This young lady knew Lillian Lietzel, who was indeed a very famous aerialist. But that's a dangerous thing, being shot out of a cannon and to fly and to land in a net without being hurt. So I'm going to leave the $1,000 with the black belt karate expert.
So the $1,000 stays on Lucille Thompson, the oldest black belt karate, huh? Interesting. Well, they're unanimous in their choice, but it's your money that we're talking about here, possibly. Now, remember, we'll give you $1,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you're gone. Who do you think is for real?
I can't see the snakes. I'm sorry. I don't buy that one. The cannon, I agree with, you're going to be a little nuts landing on your head that many times. I really think it's Lucille.
All right. So you're going to leave the $1,000 on Lucille Thompson, the black belt? No. Well, it's either all or nothing at all here. If you're right, the $1,000 is yours. But if Lucille is bamboozling you, she gets the $1,000. So it's time to find out, Meredith, if our entire panel has been bamboozled or not. Who is it? Is it Jenny Lee, our oldest snake charmer, Sally Pierce, the human cannonball, or Lucille Thompson, the oldest black belt? Congratulations, Meredith. All right, let me tell you about our bamboozlers over here. First, Jenny Lee doesn't even own a snake. Actually, she delivers singing telegrams. You were right, Elaine. And Sally, our human cannonball, is a retired court reporter from New York City, New York. Thank you both. They were terrific, weren't they? Lucille, come on down here with me if you would, please, dear. There we go. All right, Lucille, now, let's set up a little what if here, okay? Now, Lucille, I'm about 6'2", about 185 pounds. What if I decided, big guy, to attack little grandmother and just come at you like this? What would happen?
Yeah!
Don't do that, Lucille. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lucille has agreed to do a demonstration for us right now, so if we would bring her assistants on stage. Now, this is her instructor, Masha Han, and his assistant, Q Han. Now, Lucille, would you describe what you're going to do for us here?
I'm going to break 2 boards with a front snap kick.
A front snap kick. Now, these are boards, the ones that you're going to do. These are pine. They're about 1 inch thick. They are solid. So these 2 gentlemen will hold the boards, and you're going to do your front snap kick. Lucille, as you wish, my dear.
3. Yeah! One more. Last one. One more.
Yeah! Lucille Thompson! Our killer granny. Thank you, Lucille. You're sweet. Now have a kiss. Lucille, my new best friend and my bodyguard. It's been quite a day on Bamboozle, and Meredith, you've won $1,000 so far, and you're 1/5 of the way toward that brand new car. By any chance, can you join us again tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely.
I thought so. Terrific. Elaine, how about yourself?
I had a great time. These people are just wild. I love it. It's wonderful.
Me too. It's nice to have you here. And Stuart, you're going to be with us tomorrow?
Well, I can't, but my twin brother Bruno will be here.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. And we hope we see you tomorrow when these 3 bamboozlers try to bamboozle you.
I'm Mark Waters, and my pet ostrich Oswald tap dances to the tune of Me and My Shadow. I'm Paul Wood, and these are my rats named Dr. J and Larry Bird, and I taught them to play basketball.
I'm Bill Kelly, and this is my dog, Lancelot. Lancelot loves poetry. In fact, I taught him to recite a line from the poet Keats.
New contestant partner. She's a makeup artist from Sikeston, Missouri, and her name is Deborah Turnbow. Welcome to our program. Good to see you. You've met Marsha and Paul, of course. They're great players. They'll give you some good advice. Are you ready to play?
Right.
I'm ready.
Well, you give her good advice.
Yes,
it's good
okay.
stuff.
Well, it's
All right.
advice.
Yeah. All right, there they are, our next set of bamboozlers, and I want to tell you, each one of them has an outrageous claim, so let's meet them right now.
My name is Captain Jim Babbitt, and I'm the first man in the world to go over Niagara Falls in a school bus.
I'm Roger Reynolds, and I fell from a distance almost twice the height of the Empire State Building and lived.
I'm Maggie Schmidt, and I fell off the Golden Gate Bridge and lived.
Okay. Can you imagine falling or jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge?
All of these things, I'll tell you, Bob, I'm afraid of heights.
Are you?
Heights. I'm afraid of widths.
Are you?
Anything, baby.
Okay.
Give me a tight spot.
I understand. Let's hear some more about them right now. First, we go to Captain Jim Babbitt, who drove a bus over Niagara Falls.
Well, after 2 years of intensive planning, 5 associates that belong to the Adventurers Club and myself climbed into our very specially equipped school bus and completed a very dangerous and death-defying maneuver over Niagara Falls.
And Roger Reynolds, who says that he fell over 2,000 feet. Roger?
While trick parachuting with the military stunt team from 2,300 feet, my chutes failed to open. At 1,000 feet above the ground, I was prepared to die. It's a miracle that I'm even standing here before you today.
And Maggie Schmidt, who says that she fell off the Golden Gate Bridge. Maggie?
As a TV news reporter, I was shooting a feature story on the bridge maintenance crews, and I took one too many steps backwards and slipped and fell into the icy waters below. This was all recorded on tape by my camera crew.
Oh, my gosh. One of these 3 stories is real. And we'll be, oh, yes, and we'll be right back to play the game and find out which one right after this. Don't go away. You know how it works. There's $1,000 on the line here. Now, one of our guests is for real. The other 2 are trying to bamboozle you by making up their stories. So we're going to start the questioning with Paul. And Paul, you'll talk to Captain Jim Babbitt, the bus driver.
Hi, Captain Jim.
Hi, Paul.
Did that outfit have anything to do with your falling off the falls, you know?
It went with me.
Did it go
Yes,
with
oh, yeah, this is what I wore, yes.
Did you do anything special to the bus?
Yes. It was very modified, changed completely inside, 6 special seats that we invented and formed. We couldn't just do it with a regular bus. We had to modify it, sure.
Okay, Deborah, we move to you. You'll be talking to Roger Reynolds, who fell over 2,000 feet.
Roger, what is the point that it's too late for the parachute?
Well, the point would be any altitude above the ground in which a parachute could open safely. That could be 5 feet, 10 feet, or 1,000 feet.
So what saved you? Your parachute didn't open at all. What saved you?
Well, that still remains to be unexplained, but I landed in a physician's front yard on my left side, and I think that's
what... In a physician's front yard?
Okay, we moved to Marcia Wallace. Marcia, you'll talk
Maggie.
to Maggie.
Yes, Marcia.
Maggie, did it hurt?
Well, yes, it did. I blacked out, though, when I hit the water.
Did you drop your microphone?
No, yes.
I want to know, how far did you fall?
About 250 feet.
All right, we move up to Paul. Paul, you'll be talking to Roger Reynolds.
Hi, Roger.
Hello, Paul.
Roger, what was the last thing that went through your mind right before you hit the ground? And don't say your nose, okay?
Well, after the profane language, actually, I thought that I really had a good time the night before, and it's a shame that I won't get to repeat it again this evening.
How long was the recuperative period? I mean, you must have had something.
I spent 18 months in the hospital. 6 months of that, I was flat on my back, and after multiple operations and so forth, I came out.
All right, Deborah, we go to you. You'll be talking to Maggie.
Maggie, what was it like when you hit the water? Did you black out before you hit?
About a second before I hit the water, I blacked out. Yeah.
Were you underwater a long time? How fast did it take them to save you?
It took them about 15 minutes to save me, but as far as, my conscious state when I hit the water, I couldn't tell you how long I was.
All right, we go to Marcia.
Captain, you're like kinkier than you look, Captain. 5 men, no women, a bus, Niagara Falls. Freud would have a field day with that. Tell me this, what's the name of that river that the falls turn into?
That's the Niagara River.
Oh, sure, he thinks he's a smart guy. Okay.
Paul, we go to you. You'll talk to Maggie.
Maggie, I gotta ask you this. How did you keep your dress from going over your head when you were falling? First thing I thought of.
Elastic.
No safety equipment? You were up there just kind of...
Well, it's kind of a macho thing. I was out on the outer grid, and I wanted to prove that I could do it,
All right, Deborah.
Captain Jim, did you build a ramp?
I beg your pardon?
Did you build a ramp in the Niagara Falls so
No,
that you wouldn't land right underneath?
There was an access road right next to the horseshoe falls that they used in the summertime only, and I knew about it, and we needed about a half a mile to get up enough speed to go out and down.
Okay, Marcia.
Now, how many seconds had passed before the words, help, came to mind?
Roughly 10 seconds out of the airplane. We were jumping from 2,300 feet, and the whole fall took from roughly 14 seconds, and I guess around 10 seconds out of the plane, I realized that...
Oh, no, Roger's just such a devil-may-care kind of guy, you big lug. You sure this wasn't another zany way to meet nurses?
All right, that's all the time we have questions for in this round. Marcia, you get to choose first this time.
Oh, this is
Where do you want to
real.
put the $1,000?
I don't know. The captain he looks like he's prepared. I mean, look at his outfit and everything. He bought a bus and everything. I don't know. I'm going to go because of my razor-sharp instincts, which are never right with the captain.
So you're going to put the $1,000 on Captain Jim Babbitt,
Yeah.
huh? All right, Paul, you have the option. Do you want to leave the $1,000 there, or do you wish to move it?
Marcia, always an eye for fashion. No, I'll tell you something. I don't buy the school bus story. I don't know why I don't buy it. I grew up in New York State, and I don't like the idea. I also don't buy the parachute story. For some reason, I'm going with Maggie and the fall off the bridge. I think it's possible. She's got a nice quality about her in terms of being a news person, so that's where I want to put the facts.
All right, so you've moved the $1,000 down to Maggie Schmidt, who says she fell off the Golden Gate Bridge. Well, Deborah, it's up to you now. You have the final move if you wish to do so. Remember, we'll give you $1,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you're gone. Who do you...
There was a better way of putting that.
Who do you think is for real?
Well, I'm not going to keep the money on Maggie because I feel that she would have died, the shock of the fall and everything. I don't think that would have worked. And then I don't buy Captain Jim, though, the waterfall. So I'm going to go with Roger Reynolds.
So you say that Roger Reynolds is the real person, right? All right, well, Marcia said it was Captain Jim. Paul says it was Maggie. You say it's Roger. Well, 3 choices, 3 people will find out. If you're right, the $1,000 is yours. But if Roger is bamboozling you, he gets the $1,000. So it's time to find out who's bamboozling who.
Okay.
Who is it? Is it Captain Jim, who drove a bus over Niagara Falls? Is it Roger Reynolds, who fell over 2,000 feet and lived? Or is it Maggie Schmidt, who fell off the Golden Gate Bridge and lived? Congratulations to you. That's wonderful. Oh, all 3 of these stories are spectacular. Let me tell you about Jim Babbitt. He's never been to Niagara Falls, actually, and he's really a contractor from Redondo Beach. Nice to have you here. And Maggie, our news reporter, is actually a secretary from Trenton, New Jersey. Thank you both for being with us. Nice hand for our bamboozlers. And now you're going to see one of the most amazing films ever made. All right, so Roger, if you would please join me down here because we want to take everybody back to the scene. This is at the Dogwood Festival in Charlottesville, Virginia, and he was performing with the Golden Knights. Now, this is incredible because there happened to be a person out there at the festival with an 8mm camera filming this. It wasn't planned, it just happened that way. So take a look at the tape right now. The 8mm film is a little bit rough, but we'll talk it through. This is the festival where you were performing, right?
That's right, Bob. This was in Charlottesville, Virginia, and the resolution of the film, as you see, is not very clear, but there's the plane coming in for the first run of the afternoon, and the first 3 jumpers are now exiting the airplane. They have smoke bombs on the bottom of their feet, which marks their trails in the sky, and they're forming a few of their crisscross
What
patterns.
altitude are you jumping at here?
Right now, we're right at 2,000 feet. You see the plane is coming over again for the second time now.
And where are you at this time?
Well, I'm still up in the plane. There I am. I'm just stepping out of the door now. If you look very closely, you'll see the smoke beginning to trail behind me. And I pull my first chute, which is now dangling behind me. I'll release it.
You look like you're picking
There
up
I go.
speed.
And the second chute comes out now. And the camera just clicked off.
Now, this happens to be the yard that he landed in. There's the stretcher, obviously, picking him up, putting him in the ambulance. It was a doctor's house you landed in.
That's right, Bob. Dr. William O'Brien, who eventually worked on me while I was in the hospital.
And another thing that happened, they had just seeded the lawn, so it was a little bit softer. Thank goodness for that.
Yes, it was.
Now, what did it actually feel like when you hit the ground?
Well, I've always compared it to walking into a room and somebody turning out the lights and hitting you with a pile of pillows. Everything just blacked out.
What was it like the day that you were released from the hospital?
Well, Bob, I went to see a good friend of mine that was on the parachute team with me, and he asked me if I'd like to make another parachute jump.
And after giving it quite a bit of thought, I went up in the airplane and I did.
As a matter of fact, he not only made that jump, but he's made 500 jumps since then, and he's even running the Boston and New York Marathon 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for maybe the luckiest and most courageous man alive, Mr. Roger Reynolds. Roger, God bless you. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
If you like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more game show gems here in the vault. You can also find more fun stuff on our Facebook page,